Hey guys, HMK once again with a big announcement. I'm on Patreon. Well, I've been on Patreon for a while now, but I've never really made a video about it, just about the Patreon thing. But anyways, if you want to check out my Patreon page, I'm going to leave a link right here, patreon.com/HMK. But why am I on Patreon and why should you support or pledge to HMK on Patreon? Well, the thing is, YouTube, Twitch, and sporadic involvements with sponsorships, they help pay the bills, they help go back into YouTube to make good, big, bolder content, but sometimes money does get a little bit tight, and Patreon is a way that you can help directly support HMK projects, and big projects are coming to this channel now since I have bigger and better equipment thanks to the guys on Patreon who support me up until now, but now it's time for bigger and better content in the form of more editors, more writers, and stuff like that. And you can see previews of my upcoming videos if you are a patron. I think it was 10 bucks and up. There's only a few nominations, nothing too big. It's like $2.5, $2.50, $5, $10, $15, and $25. If you like to support HMK in any way, you can pledge any amount you want, really. If you do decide to pledge, everyone who pledges on Patreon gets access into my Patreon Discord server where I give you sneak peeks and I make announcements of big upcoming projects. And if you're looking to get into YouTube yourself and need tips from someone who's been doing this for a while with some good amount of success, you can pledge $15 and I'll be able to help you with your projects directly to give you some, pointers. If you need help with certain items or equipment, I can give you all the pointers I have that's worked out for me and what's not worked out for me. So think of me as someone you can call on for sporadic help. There's also a bunch of rewards like monthly giveaways, monthly movie nights, all that good jazz. But in the purest sense, this is to help support HMK, your favorite YouTuber. Hey. All the money from Patreon goes back into YouTube for bigger and bolder content and big, high-budgeted projects, which is the first one from Patreon is coming out soon. And I'm actually making my sneak peek for the people who decide to pledge, so you better check that out. I love doing YouTube, and I want to continue doing YouTube for the rest of my YouTube career, if that makes any sense. So if you want to help that happen, you can pledge on Patreon, or you can just do the old-fashioned way by subscribing and viewing and all the good stuff you've been doing all these years. So, until the next big project supported by Patreon, you guys, the pledges, I've been HMK. Now, check you guys later. Now, if you excuse me, I got some work to do. I hope you support, and thanks so much for listening.